G'day folks, it's the Meeple Monkey here again with another Marvel United video. This time it's a bit of a, I guess, a showcase or a plug for a few different bits and pieces that I've picked up for the game. So this is going to be a video sort of highlighting some upgrades for Marvel United, or for the Marvel United system, as well as my, I guess, storage solution that I'm using for the game, and also I guess a display solution as well that I've sort of previewed, I guess, in a couple of the previous videos too, those display stands as well. So yeah, I thought I'd start with some of the upgrades that I've recently got for the game. Most of the upgrades here are by a company called Minis from Mars, which is an Aussie company. I think they operate out of Canberra. And just a heads up or a disclaimer, I don't work for the company or anything like that, but I thought I should mention that I guess I sort of have a slight affiliation with them in that recent video that I posted with the different painters on the Discord channel. I found out that one of the painters by the name of Dango, or I don't know if it's Dango or Dango, I'm not sure, but I found out that they actually run this Minis from Mars site on Etsy, I think it is. So yeah, I'd seen some of their stuff before and you know, been sort of toying with getting it, and then yeah, I found out that they actually were you know, the people that ran it, sort of thing. So I thought, well, love to support them, sort of thing. So I yeah, jumped straight online and ordered a bunch of their stuff, sort of thing. So even though I don't work for them or anything like that, I do, I guess, know them, you know them on the internet at least, I guess, so through that Discord. So I can't say that I don't have any affiliation with them, I guess. But yeah, they make a great product, and I just thought I'd like to show it off amongst some of the other things that I'm showing off today. So yeah, so basically what they do is they make these 3D printed sort of token solutions and a few other models and bits and pieces. So first up, if you have a look, they have these token replacements for the thug, civilians, and their threat counters. So if we have a look here, these nice little red, see if the light can pick up there. Not sure, am I getting close enough there? I have these nice little red ones here that represent the thugs, and there are in both the thug and the civilian models, they have 4 different variants. So there's 2 female and 2 male sort of poses here with these little tiny minis. So there we go, it's all 3D printed, and you can see there the bases there, so they look really cool. Got little masks on, just like the little tokens sort of depict as well. So there you go. So that's the thugs. Then they also have the civilians. So again, 2. Oopsie, there we go. 2 female poses and 2 male poses. That was one of the females. I think this is the other female here. See if we can get up close there. Yeah, nice translucent there. So I guess you could paint these, but I think especially with these ones in particular, I'd probably leave. I think I'm going to leave them because they stand out really nice and bold. They pop sort of on the table as the sort of bright red and bright blue. So when you're scanning the table looking for civilians and thugs, you can see them quite easily. There we go. Another one kind of cowering in fear there. Really like the little detail with their hair and stuff, little faces there. So that's pretty cool. And as you can see out on the board, yeah, they stand out. They're nice and large. Really add to the table presence of the game. And then they also have these little skulls. Yeah, these, I suppose maybe I'd paint these. I haven't really decided. Lots of models to go still, but yeah, these are nice skulls for the threat tokens. So as you can see there, they're sort of sitting out on the board there, nice and large, so you're sort of less likely to forget about them. I don't know about you, but I always, you've seen my playthroughs, I tend to forget to take those off straight away once I clear a threat. So yeah, they look good, and they sort of got the stylized look of the actual drawing of the little symbol on the tokens as well. So that's the I guess their sort of basic sort of token product. Then they also have, which is really cool, when the season 2 stuff came out, they've got these multiple man dupe figures as well. So these are all the same pose, but yeah, they look really cool. So lots of detail for such a tiny little model, a little bit larger than like say a War Master model or something like that. But yeah, pretty cool. So, and those ones, I think I probably will paint these eventually, the dupes there. And so I've got this set up here with the multiple man dupes there, just a little mock setup here. But I've also thought I'd grab out Dr. Doom. There we go. He comes in the whoops, see if I can. There we go. Comes in the Fantastic Four expansion. The reason I've got him out is I thought I'd show off another product that Minis from Mars makes, which is the little Doombot replacement. So his special rules, he sort of brings these little Doombots to the table. They sort of, I think, act as sort of alternate thugs that he sort of populates the board with, sort of thing. So you get a whole set of those. So yeah, they're really great models, really nice detail on them. They feel great, and yeah, just really sort of pop on the board there, you know, look really good. So I really like that. And then finally we have the Senator Kelly. So if you're playing with, I don't know if you can make her out there, but if you're playing with Mystique as your villain, so she can be a hero as well. She's one of the ones that comes in the base game of Marvel United X-Men. So yeah, even if you just got the base game, this is quite a useful little figure, because you normally put a little token out representing Senator Kelly that you got to sort of protect from Mystique, but this way you can have a fully fledged model. And yeah, look at the detail on that. It looks great. I think it looks just as good as the regular figures, just about. So look at the detail on the base. See if I can get him there close. Yeah, lots of really cool stuff going on there. The sewer grate, and then yeah, you got the eyes, you got the glasses there, his little coif with his hair. Yeah, just really nice figure there. So that's a great one. So yeah, it looks really cool on the board, and sort of fun to sort of have as your guy you're trying to protect during the game. And excitingly, I've got a few more of that model actually to give away. So for those of you watching the video, I'll put a link to a Google form in the description below the video, and that will take you to a little sort of questionnaire that will ask for your email, so I can contact you if you do win, and also just asking for a name you'd like me to put into the random name picker, I guess, for when I sort of draw the prize. I'll have a couple of little just fun questions, like, you know, your favorite X-Men and that sort of thing in there, but you won't need to answer those as part of the competition. So I'll just need the email address that you want me to email you to let you know if you've won, and the yeah, just a name that I can put into the random name generator. And I think I'll probably leave the Google form up, or we'll tally the votes for a week from when I post the video, and then after that I'll put all the names in that we've got entries for. And I think I'm going to set it up so that you've only got you can only put in one entry per person, I guess. Yeah, so, and considering the size of this channel, I don't know that I get that many views or that many comments in the comment section, so you've probably got a fairly good chance of winning. So what I've got is three of these Senator Kelly. So here you can see that one's out on the board there. That's the one that I've purchased. But these Dango actually sent, because what happens is, I think with the process, the printing process, sometimes they come out and they're not. So this is, by the way, disclaimer, these, I guess you'd consider these like kind of factory seconds. So you can see there, let me get the original, just so you're aware that you go, hey, how come you're sending me the not quite super production quality one? But you can see here that the finish, hopefully, on the model there. See, there's a little bit of shininess on that ear there. So these ones just have a little bit more of that shininess in some places. So I'll show them all off so you can see that they're not bad by any means. So there you go. So that's one of them there. So, but you could probably, hopefully the camera's just picking up a little bit of extra sort of shine or gloss there. But I imagine if you hit these with an undercoat, like a primer, that should be no problem when you're painting them up. So the detail is all still there. It's not like there's no detail or anything like that. The detail all looks great. So that's one. So yeah, if this interests you, if you'd like to win a free one of these, yeah, you can enter that comp in the box below. And I'm sort of a bit concerned with you know, just running a giveaway here. Just being aware, some recent YouTubers have sort of said that they're a bit concerned about people or scammers sort of entering the comment sections and like contacting people and trying to scam them and that sort of stuff with these competitions. So just be aware that I won't be asking for money or anything like that. I'll post these at my own expense and that sort of thing. So yeah, if you receive a message from anyone asking for money or anything like that, that's not me. So I just want to make sure if you are going to enter this competition, that you're safe with that. So just click on that link for the Google form, and that way I'll be the only person that sees the emails. You don't have to you don't have to post your emails publicly or anything like that. And yeah, I won't use the emails apart from just if I need to contact you to let you know if you've won, sort of thing. So yeah, that's the little Senator Kelly's there. So fun little giveaway. So if that seems like something you'd like to try and win, yeah, by all means enter that competition through the link at the bottom. Yeah, pretty exciting that the game has a lot of these extra sort of I guess third-party bits and pieces that you can sort of bling out your game with as well. So yeah, really excited to show that off, and yeah, I'm looking forward to sort of having some games with these pieces as well. So yeah, fantastic. I guess from here I'll show off the my storage solution, and then I'll show the TablePlay tiered display stands as well. Okay, so here we can see what I've got, pretty much the entirety of the game sans the models. So the models don't fit in this, but this is how I'm storing everything from both games, all the content. I don't actually have the Phoenix 5 and the what's it called? Phoenix 5 and the First Class expansions, but I have ordered those through the Game Steward, and everything from there should, or I've sort of planned it out, will fit in these boxes as well. So yeah, so this is pretty much the base game for both XMen and the regular game here. So these two. I've also just picked one box, expansion box from each of those as well, and picked boxes that are sort of themed around the bad guys. So the Apocalypse set and the Sinister Six. Then I've got the big promo boxes from both games as well, and then I've got the Infinity Gauntlet box. Now the only reason I've got this is because I couldn't really figure out a way to sort of fit this in with any of the other stuff there, this big glove. So it's pretty much just there holding the glove. I'm not sure. The glove's pretty cool. I'm not sure if I'll necessarily keep it, but if I'm going to keep it, I'll just keep it in here, sort of thing. So yeah, that's that one. But I'll show you what I'm using. So essentially, what I'm using for the most part with these is the folded space inserts. So if we start with the XMen, I guess. So this is the XMen box. I'll just scoot down here so we can see the view this way. Yeah, so essentially I'm using the folded space inserts, but I'm not using the actual folded space Marvel United boxes as such. So not boxes, inserts as such. I'm using their living space living space, living, getting the folded space and living card game mixed up. I'm using the living card game. I think it's their version 2, or for their sort of medium-sized living card game insert. So the ones that will fit the old Arkham Horror, the card game, and those sort of size boxes as well. So that's this design here. Because I found that the Marvel United box or insert, it worked really well. Actually, it allowed you to sort of cut down. I think you could fit all of the content in from 2 or 3 of the expansions each into sort of one box, and it was quite good. But it also had all these spaces for the miniatures. And since I'm painting the minis now, it didn't really have a good way to sort of store the minis without them sort of just banging up against the sides of the foam core there. And I'm now going to be basically displaying them on shelves now. And then if I am going to transport them or store them, I've got a bunch of old Games Workshop foam sort of figure cases. So that's what I'm going to be using in terms of storage for the models. So this storage solution that I'm using does not cater towards the models, but I found that the Marvel United folded space one was great for the models if you weren't going to paint them, but I am painting them, so I've gone a different way. Now what they did say was for these big boxes, they had a really good solution, which was to use one of these medium-sized living card game trays, put that in the bottom of the box, and then have all the figures stored in the cardboard box that comes with that. And that actually worked really well initially. And there's only a slight little bit of lid lift with that, and it allowed you to store heaps, like pretty much all of the cards from the promo boxes in these sets. I think the XMen one was slightly too small, so what I was doing at that stage was using putting a few of the cards from the XMen set into the big Marvel United, the original promo one, because that had a little bit of spare space in it. But this is what I'm using here. So what I've got as my plan is all of just about, I've sort of organized them into both different series with a few little swap overs here and there, but all of the X-Men sort of themed heroes fit in this box here. And I'm actually also using TablePlay, who designed the display stands that I'll be showing off later. They have dividers as well. So I got some dividers from them. I ordered these from them, and I use these to sort of organize the card. So you can see here, these are made of like a clear, I don't know if it's acrylic or plastic or something, whatever the material is. But yeah, it's a little bit thick there, so it does sort of cut down a little bit of space in terms of if your storage solution is sort of tight on space, but looks really nice, really sturdy, and has all the little breakdowns of how many symbols are on each card there as well. So you can sort of, if you're looking for a particular type of hero that might be heavy with movement or heavy with punches, you can sort of look at that at a glance. So I've got this organized with all of the X-Men heroes here. So I've got all of my sort of X-Men ones along here. Then I've got all my sort of other X teams like X-Factor and X-Force and the New Mutants and stuff down this way. Then what have I got this way? I've got some of the sort of anti-heroes there. Yeah, all the anti-heroes there. And you can see I've got waiting in the wings here. I've got space for the First Class, and I think Hope Summers, or she might be one of the other boxes, but First Class will fit in there. So that's the folded space insert with the TablePlay dividers. So that's all the heroes for the X-Men version. And then if we have a look here, I've got the Horsemen of Apocalypse box is being used for the bad guys from the X-Men themed set. So, and again, same sort of thing here. These are the bad guy dividers, again the clear plastic, and TablePlay make these in horizontal orientation and a vertical orientation. So if you're storing your cards vertically, you can purchase this product, but it's oriented the other way sort of thing, so it will fit sort of a variety of inserts there. Yeah, so these are all the yeah, X-Men sort of baddies, just about. I might have a few sort of in the different boxes if I've sort of thought that they sort of thematically fit in a different set or something, but there you go. And then again at the back here I've left space for the Phoenix 5 bad guys to go in there. So, and then you've got some of these extra ones here like the Horseman and Mojo and stuff there. So, and you've got Spirals over here, the bad guy. So okay, so that's the X-Men stuff there. And then pretty much I'll just quickly show them off because it's pretty much just mirroring the same layout here. So these are all of the bad guys from the original Kickstarter, the sort of just the regular I guess vanilla flavor of the Marvel United. Okay, but also you can see here I've got Deadpool's Chaos deck sitting in there, and a few different bits and pieces there. And then you've got like the power-ups from the what is it, the Infinity Gauntlet set, I think. Now you'll see here also on this one, I haven't taken off the backing yet for some reason, but these all come with like a little sort of brown paper sticker sort of thing over the top, just to protect them from scratches and stuff, I guess, in transit. So you do need to peel those off before you sort of stick them in the box. So that's all the original bad guys, and then again the original heroes, and same deal. So you can see they're all sitting in there, and that's everybody there. So you got the and I put the Fantastic Four in this set. So even though the Fantastic Four technically came with the second Kickstarter, I've chucked them in this set because they were sort of I guess technically not X-Men, and I had the space in here, so I just put them that way. So there you go. So I really like those. They're nice and sturdy. There is a little bit of lid lift with both options. So if you have a look on the hero ones, there's a little bit of lid lift there. And then on the bad guy ones, it's because they sort of sit up on those TablePlay insert sort of dividers. You can see there's more lid lift there. Although actually this is that's probably more to do with the fact that this is on the expansion box and it's a bit shorter. So yeah, that's what that would be. So yeah, they sit on the dividers, but these dividers, since they're so sturdy and I've got them sort of packed all the way through, that creates enough sort of sturdiness sort of spread out over the surface area there that's nice and stable still. So takes a lot of weight. Yeah, that's very sturdy. So there we go. Now this is the my solution. Now one of the reasons why I wasn't able to put models in these sets or work out a solution was because I needed a lot of space for the cardboard locations and cardboard dashboards. That's what these are useful for. So this is my original promo box. So I keep all my rule books just in the one spot in here. Then I put the cardboard big villain dashboards on top of here, along with the little I don't know what you call that, the mission track or whatever it is. And then here is my layout for the villain dashboard. So I've got these little ones from Phoenix 5 sitting on top there. Then I just have all of the villain dashboards just sitting in here like this. And so you just sort of look through and sort of pick the villain that you want. And then this is actually a part of the Marvel United Marvel United folded space insert. So this has the same dimensions, I guess, as the living card game one that I'm using for the other boxes, but it had sort of sets here, like in this space for the models, and it had like this sort of insert here for the card. So I'm just using that in here because it fits along with this. So here I just have a actually I sort of fibbed, didn't I? Because I said everything from the base game everything from the both sets fit in these other boxes, but that's not quite true. I did actually put some extra heroes in. I've got basically a strip like this in this box and also in the other promo box as well. So yeah, I think I've themed them like these are I think this is just sort of miscellaneous sort of weirdo characters that, you know, let's see if I can show you. So your sort of weird sort of some of your more out there sort of cosmic ones, and yeah, Squirrel Girl and the Alternate Storm and Howard Duck and all that sort of stuff. So they go in there. But I also am keeping, and TablePlay do have dividers, you know, for the things like the superhero cards and the supervillain cards and the different dashboards, or not dashboards, but like mission cards and things like that. So they're all in there, and I keep my what do we call those, location effect unlocks just in there. And then all this is in those folded space inserts, they have these little token holders that you can put into the card spots if you want to have some extra spots for token holders. So I just built a bunch of these since I was using so many of those, and I've just sort of stuck them in here, and they create like just a solid space to sort of keep these in place, sort of thing. So that's all they are. So it's a sort of bit bodged together there. It's not using any one particular product particularly the way it's supposed to be used, but it does work for me. So that's that one there. I'll pop that down. So yeah, good combination of folded space and TablePlay for my storage solution. So I'll pop that over there. And last one, this is the big one, the big box. So in here I have, just like the dashboards, I've got the location sitting in here like that. So you just sort of look through and pick your dashboard that you want, or your location. I just have the training room just sitting in this spot here, and then these little trays or little holders for the different little mini meeple, I guess, whatever they are, the things from minis from Mars. So I just have those in there, and I'll just see if you can have a look in there so I don't pull those out. But I've got the villain health and the those threat counters in the bottom there. So pop these back in. There we go. Pop those in there, and on top here I have little holders. Now these again are from the Marvel United original sort of insert, and I've just sort of chopped off some bits here, because these are like where you hold the miniatures, and there's a couple of extra spots that come off there. So I've just chopped those off to fit in this spot here. So I just use these for some extra tokens and counters there. This one here I'm not actually using, it's just to sort of provide stability and support there. And again, these are just some token holders that I've chucked in there. And you can see down the bottom here I've got more of these cards. So I think I've put all like the cosmic characters in here, and then you've got a bunch of the trays here, and these trays are what come in the Marvel United, the original folded space insert. So I am still using the Marvel United insert, but I'm just sort of repurposing it just to sort of fit the nooks and crannies of these boxes the way I'm using them. And here you can see another one of these card holders from that set as well. And I don't know if you can just pick that up, but a little spot there for the tokens there. So not the tokens, what are they? The base rings. So yeah, that's my storage solution. It's a bit sort of bodged together, like I said, but I think I had these like this. Yeah, that allows me to sort of keep everything together, including the ridiculously big cardboard locations. They take up a lot of room, so I had to really sort of think, how am I going to sort of be able to keep these together and keep the collection fairly condensed. So that's what I've done. It sort of fits everything in essentially the big promo box, one base set box, and one villain expansion each for the for both versions of the game. And so that's 6 boxes in total. And then I guess if you're counting the Infinity Gauntlet, that's the 7th. And then of course you've got to take into account that I'm not storing the miniatures in there. They would technically be being stored in a Games Workshop figure case, or probably a couple of those, because I think the ones I've got hold about 108 models each. And then you've got to take into account like cutting some out for the Sentinels and stuff like that. So probably about 2 of those cases will be what it takes to fill those. And yeah, so there you go. That's the storage solution. Like I said, from a combination of folded space inserts for their living card games and also for Marvel United, plus the dividers from TablePlay. Yep. So I guess the last thing to do is show the TablePlay's tiered display system, and that's because that's basically how I'm storing my models as well. So we'll have a look at those. Okay, and so here we have the TablePlay tiered display stand sort of system that they have, and yeah, just thought I'd show off what it looks like when you've got it all completed in its final glory sort of thing. And this is essentially like the big bundle, so you can get this with 3 sort of rows in 3 sort of column or 3 sort of sections here. And you get all that together with the little rings for their names of the characters and all that sort of stuff as well. And it's all one big bundle that will have 3 of these that I think holds 90 up to 90 models, and that's essentially enough to cover the first season. So this was their first season bundle. They are actually, I think, planning on doing a second season bundle with some extra sort of display stands for some of the bigger models, like the what are they? The horsemen, the 3 horsemen of the apocalypse that are actually on the big horses, as well as possibly the sentinels as well. So, and obviously that set has more than 90 models, so that'll maybe be 4 tiers or 4 columns or whatever it might be. But yeah, I thought I'd show this off, at least what I've got at the moment. So yeah, you can see looks really cool. I'll try and do some zooming here and maybe sort of pan, try my best with the camera here, so you can see what it looks like. They have the different, you can see here, they have the different rings for the names, these like ring tag things here. So you can take these off, and see if I can get it in shot there. See Daisy. There we go. They have these made of that same sort of acrylic-y sort of material or whatever that they're using, and they have these in red and blue, obviously, for the villains and the heroes. But with the X-Men set, they're going to have purple rings for the anti-heroes as well. So, and that just slots in there. You can see there's like a little indent. Actually, I don't know if I showed that off very well. I don't know if you can see that. So they have a little indent there, and then that just sits in there. So you pop that down in there, and then you can put the model in as well. So that's looking quite cool. Yeah, so they come in these different sections. So I'll just show you here, so that you can also get these sort of flat that just sit flat on the table sections as well, so that if you want to sort of have additional sort of rows, you can sort of just keep extending those out this way. But otherwise, you've got this tiered system. So they come in these 2 sets, or sorry, well, yeah, I guess sets of 2 tiers here. So this is the, I guess, like the ground floor. So I've got my sort of painted, I've only painted 10 models. So let's see if I can do this without dropping them. But you can see this is all just one tier. So this all sort of stands together there, and that holds them. Apologies about the names. I've just sort of chucked some generic or some like proxy name tags in here for these, because a lot of these guys are from the what are they, the XMen set, and I don't have the name tags for them yet, so they go there. So that's what that looks like there, and you can see there's the 3 layers. So actually, let's see if I can pull those out so you can see the difference. So hopefully I can do this without dropping them all over the table and the floor. So this is the next level up, and these are sort of modular, so I guess you could, like, this is what you get in the big bundle, but if depending on your needs and how you want to display them, you can sort of order these separately like this and then sort of make up your own display solution there, I guess. So this is the next level up, the sort of intermediate tier, so levels 3 and 4, I guess. So there you go, showing off some more of the models there. You can get a preview of the models I've undercoated that hopefully I'll be working on next. Don't know if you caught that I'd done a little Iron Fist there as well. He's my last one. Since I did that painting video, I've painted him up. And then, oops, I was going to put these guys over here, wasn't I? And then the last one, this is the highest tier here, so you can see how high off the ground that sort of sits there. You can see the glass sort of, well, not glass, but like plastic sides or acrylic sides there. Now, in terms of building these as well, so these, I don't know if you can see, these are sort of like not glued on, they just sort of sit on there. This bit you sort of like insert, like you sort of, not snap it into place, but you sort of have to sort of insert these carefully. So I definitely advise using, yeah, a degree of caution with those, and just sort of slowly sort of slotting those on, because the acrylic can sort of snap if you try and force it too hard. But TablePlay are pretty great with that. Like, they actually send you a few extra panels and stuff, just in case that sort of happens as well. So, and they give you some instructions on how to do that carefully. So there you go. So that's their tiered sort of display system. So yeah, it just provides a really nice way to sort of have them all out on a shelf. I'll sort of zoom up here. You can see that sort of big gap up there. That's where I've sort of got them displayed, and you can see I've got some guys sort of sitting in the front there that are sort of waiting for some more of these. But you could also you know, easily stick like one section in like a Clever Cube or a Kallax Cube there as well. So yeah, they look really cool. They've got at the moment, I think they've only got these white. Let's see if I can take that one off there. These white sort of display stands. I think they used to have black as an option for your color as well, if that's your preference sort of thing. But they're sold out of those, I think. So I'm not sure if they have plans to sort of bring that back into rotation or add any other colors. But that's something maybe if you're interested, you could contact TablePlay and ask them. And they also do offer. They say they offer if you've got like custom characters or custom content that you'd like displays for as well, you can talk to them about that, and they might be able to come up with something for you as well. So yeah, there you go. I'll quickly use this opportunity to show off Iron Fist as well. There he is. He's got his shirt off, so he doesn't look like a PJ Mask, and he's got his little glowing fist there. So there you go. But yeah, had a lot of fun putting these together, and really looking forward to displaying more of the models on these tiers here. And it really does sort of incentivize me to sort of keep painting more, and so I can fill these up and make them look really good. So yeah, so that's my display solution, my storage solution, and some of the extra upgrades and bling that I've been able to sort of kit the game out with as well. So, and I probably should mention as well, because I mentioned it with Dango and that minis from Mars as well. Even though I'm not getting paid, or I'm not associated with them, I do have, like, I now do know them in the Discord. So just in terms of just full disclosure, I am, I guess, supportive of their businesses, whatever, as well. So and the same goes for TablePlay. So even though I don't work for TablePlay, and I not getting paid or anything like that by them, and I've fully purchased all their products, I do know, I've spoken to TablePlay, the people that run it, or the person that runs it, in the Discord as well, and very, very nice people, and very happy to support them. But I guess I should just make that clear, and make that up front, sort of thing. So yeah, excellent. Well, thank you guys. Hopefully that was inspiring. Hopefully you've seen something that might be useful for your storage solution, or maybe it confirms that your storage solution is the one that works for you and is better than what I'm doing, and makes you sort of happy with yours, or maybe, yeah, just gives you some ideas. Hopefully some of that the bling as well sort of inspires you, and check out that company. And I think there are probably other places that make sort of third-party stuff for kitting, blinging the game out as well. And yeah, if you want a chance to win one of those Senator Kellys, check out the description below in the video, and yeah, jump on that link to the Google form. So and good luck, yeah. Yeah, we'll catch you on the next video. Hopefully we'll get back into the gameplay videos as well, and be able to use some of this stuff that we've got. So yeah, hope those games get to you soon, especially those of you in the States that your games are sort of stuck on that extra boat or whatever it is that's going on there. But yeah, hopefully that won't be too much longer. So yeah, thanks guys, happy gaming, and Maple Monkey out. Thanks.